Hi guys, Kathy here with Kathy's Journey. All right, we are going to make, this is for my daughter in New York. Hi Amanda. We are going to make challah bread, kosher, and it is very, very good, and it's not that hard to do, guys. So I'm going to show you how to do this. All right, let's go down here. All right, there you go. There you can see. There you go. All right. In your mixing bowl, you're going to have 3/4 cup of milk. And what I did, I put it in the microwave just to get it just warm. Just warm. Okay? And I like to get my bowl warm too. So you're not putting the warm milk in the cold bowl. Okay. So we got that in there. Now we are going to go ahead and put our yeast in. And I'm just using the rapid yeast. Use any yeast you want, whatever you got. All right, it's going to be 2 1/4 teaspoons of yeast. Okay? And then you're going to put in 1/4 cup of sugar. Right, and then I like to, I'll stir this up just a bit, just get the yeast all combined. Just a mixer-upper. And then in this little measuring cup, I've got 2 eggs and 1 egg yolk. And I like to beat that up just a little bit before I add it to my yeast and milk. All right. Needs to stay in there. All right. Go ahead. Excuse me, and put your dough hook on. And I just put it on the lowest one I can to get her started. I just let that stir up just a little bit. I don't think I need this anymore. That can go in there. Okay, just for a few minutes. And now we're going to go ahead and add in our eggs. It's 2 eggs and 1 egg yolk. And I like to stir it up. I like to beat it up a little bit first. I don't just drop the eggs in there. Okay, 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. That's to keep it kosher. You don't want to put butter in it. You want to keep it kosher, so it's going to be vegetable oil. You're going to let that stir up just for a minute. That's my flour. Okay, now we can start adding our flour. And it is 3 1/4 cups of flour. And I just, when I get my flour, bring it over. I just get it out and then I just shake it like that. All right, so that's 3. And then we need a 4th. Okay. Whoops. this doesn't stay in there. This comes out. Okay. And then you're going to put in a half a teaspoon of salt. Kosher salt, of course. And then you're going to just let it go. And it's going to go for about 5 minutes or so. So I'm going to pause you and I'll bring it back when that's done. But you just let it go and it's going to form into a ball and it's kneading it as we go. Alright, I'll bring it back. Okay, this has been going for about 5 minutes and it has come up to a little ball. As you can see, and it's still stretchy and all that good stuff. So, we're going to drop the hook. Now, to my daughter, if you do not have the dough hook and everything, you have to do it by hand, which makes it a little bit more difficult, but it, you know, you can do it. I mean, it's no big deal. But a lot of your, I think a lot of your electric mixers now come with a dough hook. I'm pretty sure. I just happen to have my little KitchenAid, which I love. I have an antique one that I'm going to give to my daughter-in-law once she gets her new house. I promised it to her, but if she ever got rid of it, it comes back to me, because that's what I started my business off in. All right, there. Okay. So now, I'm going to turn you just a hair so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to put a little bit of flour on my mat. I'm going to go ahead and bring this out. Just scrape all the sides and everything. And just throw it right down there. Okay. So now in the bowl, you're going to put a little bit of vegetable oil in it. Just a little bit. And it's just old vegetable oil. Don't need anything special there. Okay. So then you got this in your little ball. And you're going to put it down in there, swish it around a little bit so the oil gets on the top of it. And just like that. And then you're going to cover it. You're going to let this rise. It's going to take 90 minutes, guys. Nice warm place. And if you don't have, like if you're in your colder weather, like my daughter, just if your oven has a light on it, just put it in there and cover it and it'll rise. All right, I'll bring you back. Whoop. All right now. Okay guys, we're back. For filming purposes, I already made this one because it does take 90 minutes to proof. And I had this one, and this one's already proofed. So, now what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and punch it down. Flour your mat. And then this is going to come out. Now this will make 2 breads. But we're only going to make one, a bigger loaf, because I like to make French toast out of it. And plus one of these is going to my son, because he loves the Challah bread. Challah bread. And then you're just going to sprinkle a little, just go ahead and bring it around. That's all there is to that. Now if you were going to make 2 loaves here, you're going to go ahead and just cut the half and do the 2 breads. But I will show you the one, and it's the same as the 2 if you want. We are going to, let's see, I've got to have, it's a 3 braided So, gotta try to get these pretty even. And I mean, you could weigh this out if you want, just to make sure that they're all even. Let me get my scale. Usually I just eyeball it, but for filming purposes, I will go ahead and see. All right, that one's almost 11. Oh, that's a little heavy. Yeah. All right, we've got to take a little bit off of this one. That's pretty good. Let me see this one. Yep. Good. Okay, we're good. All right. So now, a little bit of flour. You don't want a lot. You don't need it. Okay. You're just going to start rolling it into like a rope. That's the easiest way to tell you to do. And traditionally, in our Jewish homes, the ladies or the men would make 2 loaves for their Sabbath. And I usually always make just the one big one, which equals 2 loaves. So I'm still doing the tradition. So you want to get it out there. There we go. There's one. Let's get the other one. It's real easy. Just keep rolling it. I don't know. There's always, to me, I love to make bread. I love anything in the kitchen. As you guys know, as you followed me, I just love it. It's just I just love it to do it. I don't know. I love my kitchen. And I love bringing different recipes for you guys. It's like we're counting calories, you know. So, all right. So now what you're going to do. Okay, let me make sure I do this right. And you want to keep them. All right, so I got the 3 together. Just turn it around like that. I hope you guys can see that. Let me back you up just a hair so you can really see what I'm doing. All right, so you got the 3, just like you're going to braid some hair, okay? And you are going to bring one over, and you're going to keep them tight, okay? Bring this one over, just like that, okay? All right, hang on. Before I confuse myself. Why I did it like that. Keep them nice. Okay. So now we're going to go this way, this way, this way. Everybody's got their own way of doing the braids. So I mean, you're just going to braid it like you would somebody's hair. Same thing. And then at the end, just roll it over like that. So you've got this whole little thing. It's not perfect, but that's okay. And you're going to take your little sheet pan. Wait a minute, I want a little parchment paper. Hang on. There it is. And I'm just using a 1/4 sheet. And just go ahead and put that in there just like that. That's all there is to it. Okay, now this is going to get covered and it's going to get proofed again for 45 minutes. So I will be back in 45 minutes and we'll go to the next step. Okay? Alright, I got you on pause. Okay, I'm going to bring it back for a minute while that's proofing. You can always get your, I got an egg yolk and a little bit of milk in here. And I just mixed it up because you need to brush your bread before you bake it. And you can also put on top sesame seeds, which that's what we're using, poppy seed. We don't do poppy seed very much. I don't know why, we just don't. Unless I'm making Kaiser rolls. But just, I have the roasted sesame seeds. I use this a lot because I bake a lot of the challah bread, and plus I use it for hamburger buns if I'm making, or a lot of Chinese food, Oriental. I usually use a lot of that. So you can get that ready while you're waiting, and have your oven set at 350. Right? Yeah, 350. And so you'll be all ready to go. All right, guys, I will be back as soon as this gets a little bit closer, and we will gibber some more. But that's not that hard to do. I mean, really. If you're doing it by hand, it's a little bit harder. But, you know, seriously, it's not that bad. And if you don't have a hook, I mean, look at the mixers in Walmart or wherever you shop and just see it. Because I'm pretty sure that some of them have a dough hook. If I'm not mistaken, if you don't have a stand mixer. So, alright guys, I will be back. See you in a bit. Okay guys, I'm back. It has proofed for this time. Look at this bread. Yeah. Okay, so now what you're going to do, the egg yolks that you put a little milk in, you're going to go ahead and you're going to put that all over. Make sure your oven's at 350. See what I mean? You can get your braiding a little bit tighter than that. It does not have to be perfect, guys, you know. This bread is wonderful. It is delicious. We like this better than the other bread, the regular homemade bread. Guys, you're going to have to let me know if there's any other bread that I didn't do, because I have done a lot of breads on my channel. You'll have to let me know if there's something you would like to see, and I will definitely do that for you. I can't remember if I did a rye bread or not, a Jewish deli rye, but if I haven't, you know, just let me know. Okay, so that's that. And then you go ahead if you want to. You don't have to. Put a little bit of sesame seed on top. And then we are going to bake this for about 25 minutes, 20 to 25 minutes. All right, I'll bring you back. And folks, here is our challah bread. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Now, I could have braided that a little bit different, you know, but I'm just saying it doesn't have to be perfect, guys. It does not. This will be a beautiful, it'll be soft. Just have to put it on a rack to cool and enjoy. So there you have it, challah bread. All right, guys. Thanks a lot for watching, as always. And like I said before, if there's a bread that I didn't go over, you would like to see me do that, put it in my comments below, and I will make it happen. All right, guys, I'll see you next time in my kitchen. Thank you.